Good morning. It's me. How's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. It's time for another episode of Affable, Canine, Anarchical Brain. Whew, I've been looking forward to this episode. It's a good one. It's not my favorite episode, I will admit. Next episode is my favorite one. But I do think this episode has the best... it has the best cliffhanger. Struggling with ritual build and Duel Links, that's the eternal ritual life. Stronger prescription on one of your meds, got some sleep. Well, that's good to hear. I'm very glad to hear that, Kent. So today, we're going to be tackling episode 3 of season 3 of Sam and Max, The Devil's Playhouse. This one is called... They Stole Max's Brain. So let's take a look at this and see what it says, shall we? Little buddy, what have they done to you? Someone snatched Max's brain, gunning for control of its bizarre psychic powers. Now Sam is rolling up his sleeves, smacking heads and throwing slugs. Whatever it takes to get back what's rightfully Max's. Very noir cover. That is correct. Also, just a random question. Can you guys... the windows are open right now. Can you guys hear traffic and stuff going on out there? Just out of curiosity. I want to see if I need to close the windows at all. If you do, it adds to the ambiance. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, well, whatever. Doesn't matter then. Let's hop into it, shall we?
Thanks to our magnificent brains, most of us live out our lives under the delusion that we are in control. But are our brains truly in control? Makes you think, doesn't it? Engrossed in the thrilling cinematic exploits of their ancestors, the freelance police have had no time to ponder these eternally vexing questions. But in mere moments, they and you will be plunged headfirst into these murky philosophical depths when Sam returns from his ill-timed bathroom break to discover they stole Max's brain.
Based on the similarly titled novel by Jane Austen.
Max? Little buddy? No, 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 no!
No! What happened?
I don't know, whichever one is similarly titled to They Stole Max's Brain.
Hey! What happened to Max? Talk!
We don't know!
1 second we were guarding the devil's toy box.
Then bam! Out went the lights!
Through a fog of rage, darkness, and raisinets, I tried to remember what Flint Paper told me about interrogating suspects.
Rule number 1, don't let the suspect control the conversation. Get him talking, then surprise him. Interrupt him with a question, or call him a liar, freak him out. And if all else fails, bring little Miss Persuasion out for a stroll.
Actually, I think it was more of a boom, really.
Really? Because I did.
One sec. Sorry, I just need to change one thing real quick about something here. Okay. There we go. I just wanted to make sure of something. Don't mind me. Okay. So,
Distinctly heard it more like a bam.
the main gimmick of this first part is without Max, without knowing where Max is, Sam becomes a noir cop. And,
Anyway,
You know,
someone knocked
so
this
let's-
out with a booming and or
We got a
bamming
nice little thing
sound,
here.
and,
You say the lights went out? That light was joy. And it's getting snuffed out all over the city, dragging us all into a sea of blackness.
Can we go? Your gramophides are really bringing us down.
and we're in a doomsday cult.
No! Keep talking!
Well, that's the last thing we remember until you woke us up and started snarling at us.
Yeah, that's the last thing we remember.
Rule number 2, timing is everything. When you hear the suspect lying, that's when you jump in and accuse him.
Yup, I was totally unconscious the whole time.
objection!
All right. I came to before Jebediah, just in time to hear the telltale sounds of a brain being
Telltale?
removed from a bunny.
Obadiah, why didn't you do anything?
I was afraid that he'd remove my brain too.
Who? Who took Max's brain?
They.
It was the space gorilla.
Oh.
Skunk Ape!
Of course. He must have been released from the penal zone when the toy box was stolen.
I'm so sorry.
Not half as sorry as that brain-stealing space ape's gonna be when I catch up with him.
Rule number 3, mole men are easy. To crack the tough nuts, you'll need information to prove your case. Sometimes you gotta ask around to get the dirt on the doers. Now, go get 'em.
I wrote a mental note to thank Flint at Max's funeral and got ready to squeeze some punks.
I really like that Sam got a 5 o'clock shadow somehow. That's pretty impressive.
General Skunk Ape. I should have known. That space ape had wanted Max's brain ever since he found out it was special. Now that special brain was gone, and I was cut loose, drifting in the neon current, hoping for a lucky break. Hello, ugly. You're one of Skunk Ape's goons. Where's your boss? What did he do to my little buddy?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone.
He was an escaped prisoner.
I'll never forget his final terrified howl as it echoed across the dimensional boundaries.
Shut up.
Then what?
Since Skunkapi's imprisonment, I've been reevaluating my life choices. I've abandoned violence for a career as a sign spinner. It's a very fulfilling, low-temperature job.
What happened next?
But enough about me. You should talk to the rat. Yes, the rat. He certainly seems plugged in.
Rat? What rat?
Yeah,
Frankie's
keep
a
hitting
rat.
him.
He traffics
That's how
in
cops
stolen
work.
merchandise in tawdry gambling rings.
Where can I find him?
He hangs out on the corner of Veni and Vidi in the Latin Quarter.
Is that a thing?
Frankie the Rat.
We don't even
The
get to
name
walk
left a
around.
Bad
We
taste
just gotta
in my
do
tongue
this.
and an itchy sensation in my boxers. Still, there wasn't a rodent more plugged into the bad wiring in this city.
Hi, young lady.
Hey, Rat.
Sam, buddy, how's it hanging?
My partner's got a bad case of a missing brain, and someone thinks you might know something about it.
Brain, huh? Well, I did see something unusual and brain-related a little while back.
Spill!
I was given directions to a confused tourist. Poor fellow was wandering around in circles, scaring all the kiddies with his
Tourist.
lots and Tvortisnogs and whatnot. I was almost done helping the guy, see? When bam! All of a sudden, this space ape comes
I'll just let him
barreling
finish
down the
talking
street,
instead of telling
fighting
him to
with
hurry
some
up.
other mook. A space ape carrying a brain!
Skunk ape.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach with the jellyfish on the water.
Look at the little Sam
Anyways,
sprite, by the way. It's so
So
good.
I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates with the other gorilla. We kept our heads down until the fight moved on down the street. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's brain. No fooling. That's all I know. I don't know no more.
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So that dirty punk sign spinner did see Skunk Ape.
So now what?
One more time. What do you know about...
It's like I was given direct... Poor fella was wandering around in square. Hey, take it easy, big fella. I sent him right over that way, about 2 miles.
Cool.
Frankie the Rat helping a tourist? It was absurd. Absurd like Max was, back when he had a brain. So imagine my surprise when I found Frankie's tourist wandering around the bad side of town.
Pretty normal place, I think. Probably.
Oh! Ah!
Yeah, this guy. Classic.
You, foreign guy, what's your story?
Ooh, an American police shakedown! How thrilling!
Yeah, it's a real honor. Now, what do you know?
Well, about an hour ago, I was getting directions to the museum district from one of your colorful local rats.
And Frankie sent you here?
Yeah,
That dirty lion rat.
you know, back in Europe, I had so many warnings about your country's rats, but this Frankie was so gracious and helpful. Anyhow, I was about to give him a tip for the help, when all of a sudden a Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg erupted in the middle of one of your asphalt fjords. At least I
Asphalt
think it was
fjords.
Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg.
What?
Might have
Ultra super color, what now?
Weltraumliebe Wachzauberkrieg. My people's word for a stunning battle between a strangely garbed man and an alien space gorilla carrying a brain in a jar.
Germans have words for everything.
So, where was I? Oh, yes! After the fight moved on, I discovered that someone had picked my pockets, leaving me empty-handed and ipple-skippled in a strange land. I left the scene of the crime, carrying nothing but the clothes on my back. And you know what else? I'm starting to think that this isn't actually the museum district. People in this country are so intense!
Okay, now we go back to Frankie, because we know he picked the pocket of the rat.
The tourists seemed like just another victim circle in the drain, but I knew there was more to the story. It was time to circle back and flush out the truth.
Alright. So, Frankie the rat.
Frankie, what do you know?
Why is he laying on the ground?
I was given directions to a confused tourist.
To the museum district?
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around in circles.
Where?
Hey, take it easy.
we
Anyway,
read
I
that
was
one.
almost done helping the guy, see?
Skunk.
Yep.
I hadn't seen anything that weird since Aunt Jacqueline's vacation slides from Pismo Beach.
Then what?
So I grabbed the tourist, and we ducked behind a bunch of crates. And that's all I know about the space ape what took your buddy's...
You lie!
Hey, Sam, I never lie about my cowardice. I'm really proud of it. So now what?
Never
One
mind, we
more
have to do it
time.
again.
It's like I was...
To the museum.
Yeah, poor fella was wandering around and
Why,
so I-
here!
Don't lie to me, Frankie. I talked to your tourist, and it looks to me like you sent him over to the wrong side of town to get rolled by your rat pack.
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this conversation is over. I ain't saying nothing till I get some legal representation. The nerve of some people, trampling a rat's God-given merengue rights. There ought to be a law or something.
Do you want a lawyer? Here's an attorney from Smith & Wesson.
It's a good
Okay,
line.
okay, I'll talk.
But also,
Sheesh.
classic cop.
Like you guessed, I gave the tourist directions to the bad side of town, but I was just winding him up, really. Hey, ask me, the schmuck deserved it. Acting all high and mighty and European. What? You know, the bad side of town. Anyway, when the big fight broke out, me, the tourist, and the other gorilla ducked down behind the crate, and I, picked their pockets. The tourist was loaded with high exchange European stuff, but all the other...
Other gorilla? What other gorilla?
Believe it or not, it was another space ape. He was spinning a sign for some pet store, the poor schlub.
So, that dirty...
Anyway, after the fight moved on, the tourist got a nice souvenir for his trouble, and
Oh,
I
hang
skedaddled
on.
back here. And that's all I know, honest.
Souvenir?
Yeah, something fell out of the funny hat guy's pocket, and the tourist scooped it up.
Okay.
What was it?
I don't know, something.
So, the tourist didn't leave empty-handed after all.
So what now?
Bye.
Stick around. I may be back.
I shall count the minutes.
We probably won't be. We just need to hit the tourist and then the skunk ape minion one more time, and I think we should be good. It's nice that this guy was just waiting in the same dark alley, though. That's always nice.
Ooh, a repeat performance.
Yes, that's
Let's
right.
run through it one more time.
Also, I like
and
that you
speak
can-
slowly. I'm an American.
As
True.
I said before,
We're all stupid.
about an hour ago, I was, back in Europe. I had so many
Yeah, I like
warnings
that you can
about
see
the
how
countries there.
sweaty
But this Frankie
his
was so
pits
great.
are.
Hurry it up.
I was about to give him a tip for the help. Well, at least I think it was Weltanliebe Wachsauberkrieg. Might have.
Then what?
After the fight moved. You know what else?
Don't play innocent with me, metric lover. The rat
Metric
saw you pick
lover.
up something after the fight. Now spill!
Yeah, it's true. I took a souvenir from the fight. I didn't think anyone would notice. Here.
Norrington. Who the heck is Norrington?
I don't know. Just don't hurt me. You Americans are all animals. Animals.
Well, I
Finally,
mean,
a clue.
kind
Norrington.
of. Yeah.
The name rang fewer bells than a sleigh in July. Fortunately, it didn't need to. Crimetron, do your stuff. What do you mean not found in database?
The Crimetron requires additional clues to make an informed deduction.
Clues? I haven't got time for clues. Max's body is starting to smell. Differently.
Differently.
Then maybe you should stop yelling at my girlfriend and start with the clue-finding.
You guys are living in my car. Whatever. Alright, back to the gorilla. Hey, buddy.
I'm back. Now where's Skunk Ape?
I don't know. I haven't seen General Skunkapi since you unjustly imprisoned him in the penal zone.
Not true.
That story ain't gonna wash, Bonzo. Your pal Frankie told me all about how you and he hid from a fight between Skunk Ape and some other guy. Now make with the lip flapping and I better like what I hear.
It's true. A few of your Earth minutes ago, I was spinning my sign for Frankie the Rat and a tourist when General Skunkapi came running down the street, chasing after a strangely garbed man. To my everlasting shame, I cowered behind a crate like a common Venusian bonobo as the general and his prey skirmished. After the general and the stranger fled the scene, I discovered that he had dropped this. Surprised he
Hey!
didn't come back for it, but he appeared to be in something of a...
What's that? A brain remover?
I believe it's one of the toys of power that my general's been
Oh.
collecting for the past 25 Kryleks.
I knew that. Give me that toy.
No! I need it to get back in General Skunkapi's good graces. Once I return this artifact to the General, he'll forgive my temporary abandonment of his goals and welcome me back to his crew with open arms. Oh, how I've come to miss standing at my General's side.
Huh. You're fooling yourself, kid.
What are
The
you
only time
talking
the noir
about?
answer works.
The
by
only
the
thing
way.
Skunk Ape's gonna welcome you with is a fistful of phasers. You can't go home again. You can't even get on the porch. You've tasted the apple, peed in the pool, bitten the hand that rocks the cradle. You're a sign spinner to him now, and that's all you're ever gonna be.
You're right. It's hopeless. No matter what I do now, I'll never soar through the galaxy at my General's side ever again.
I'll just take that.
And I hate to tell you, but you're not a very good sign spinner either.
Yeah, you know that vine of the lady, like, or of the guy
I
spinning
hated
the
to see a grown
sign?
gorilla cry, so I got
And
in
the
the
lady
car
says,
and
"I don't
looked
even
for
know where the
another
Quiznos
lost soul
is."
to join me as I gazed into the abyss.
You should do that at least, right? Alright. Now we
Last
go to
time
a
we saw the
random
rhinoplasty
place.
toy, Max's special brain used it to turn into a bazooka. Now it was gonna lead me to the guy who stole that special brain. It wasn't exactly ironic, but I didn't care.
Alright, let's see where this
Okay,
takes us.
Tron, this is your last chance before I start looking for an upgrade. Come on, you obsolete hunk of junk. Talk! We're Skunk Ape.
Sam, no!
Stop holding out on me.
Get away from her, you brute.
Oh, we've got a location. Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Finally.
Audiences across the country say, you're a monster, Sam.
What have you become?
The Museum of Mostly Natural History, the tarnished jewel of the city's once thriving museum district. Max and I always
Fuck
meant
that
to
guy.
visit, but we'd never gotten around to it. Now
S&M
we're finally
Club!
going to take in its thrilling and dubiously educational displays with a vengeance.
By the way, because we've been playing the updated, like the remasters of the games, we've seen advertisements for the Museum of Mostly Natural History throughout the previous seasons, if you remember. And now we're finally here.
All right, Skunk Ape, it's time to pay the piper, plus tax and applicable service fees.
Okay, that's not nearly as good a line.
Hang tight, little buddy.
All right, let's,
It's a telltale trail of Grandpa Stinky's brain-preserving demon broth. Could Max's brain still be alive?
let's get in there. Find out. We'll get a chance to look at all this stuff later. Come on. There we go.
Hail to my superior technological might, Necromancer!
Blow it out your simian hindquarters, barbarian!
Skunky. And paperweight? He's looking pretty spry for a 120-year-old. And there's the Devil's Toy Box. And is that...
Sam! Get me out of here. This whole place smells like gorilla and patchouli.
The interloper who foiled my scheme to collect the toys of power and re-imprisoned me in the penal zone?
Sam? The great-grandson of the patroon who put the kibosh on my intricate plan to unleash Yog-Sothoth and take over the world?
I hate that guy.
I hate that guy!
Uh-oh.
Yes, a common enemy. I propose an alliance.
You get the galaxy, I get the Earth?
Agreed.
Really bad
Nice
deal.
going, Bubble Brain.
Don't blame me. I'm still trying to find the volume controls on this thing.
Minions, after him.
Sam? Ah, man. Now I'm stuck in here with the alliance of C-list supervillains. Ah, it was way more fun when they were fighting.
All right. Let's see. So we're playing as Max right now. There's the
Look
toy
at all
box.
those cool psychic toys. Am I doing that?
Indeed, yes. Your psychic brain, melded to Monsieur Paperweight's sorcery and my super science, have created a techno-arcanic whirlpool, drawing the toys to this convenient container.
So that explains the giant sucking sound in my head.
No, that's just you.
Okay. Sorry, one sec. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Shit. No, I pressed the wrong button. Maybe I can switch back in a minute. That guy's fine.
Well, at least I know that Max's brain is still alive and kicking. I'll never get back in there while Skunk Ape and Paperweight are working together. Maybe I can break up those lovebirds from out here.
Ah, dang it, I can't. Okay. Well, I'll just say ahead of time, all that we really get from that scene is conversations with Paperweight and Skunk Ape that basically say, hey, here are your victory conditions. You need to to basically make them fight again. And the way you do that is by having Paperweight's artifacts be destroyed and his employees be assaulted. Because despite the fact that he is an evil necromancer, he does actually care about his employees, which is cool.
Somehow I doubt they're gonna lure in the jaded thugs of today with laser light shows. Not enough despinings to hold a young person's attention.
I mean, you never know.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Whoa!
Holyoke, Massachusetts. If I remember my field guide for otherworldly incursions correctly, that tentacle's a flagellum from the dark dimension.
Someone really does not want us getting in there, huh? Let's see. Oh, come on, go up the stairs, Sam. There we go. Coming soon, a brief history of bad ideas in transportation. I would love to go to an
Coming
exhibit
soon,
like that.
a brief history of bad ideas in transportation. I hope Max's brain and body are reunited by the time this exhibit opens. He loves tooling around in comically unviable vehicles. Although the Hindenburg met its fiery demise in 1937, its sister ship, the Aeroschwein, is still in operation today
Featuring
and was a
SpaceX,
stunt
that's right.
double in the 1968 musical Let's All Go for a Ride in My Beautiful Balloon. So that's where that song came from.
Did you guys hear that in order to prove that SpaceX doesn't suck, Elon Musk says he wants to go up in the next rocket? Likes charge. Reblood cast.
Good thing Max isn't here.
Wait, okay. History is awesome. Hey, young adults. 10,000 BC, the Cretinous period. Origin of soup, aimless period. Chinese food. Columbus discovers moral philosophy. Discovery of drag racing.
Entertainment sends him into
First
an
fake moon landing. And robots take control.
atavistic rage.
Also, I think that's origin of drag racing as in, like, the car, not the thing that Emily likes.
It's too bad Max's mighty psychic brain isn't here. There's all sorts of new phone numbers on this courtesy phone.
Carl Sagan, or Carl Sargon lecture series, Big Bang, Cosmology, Physics, and You. When relativity overstays its welcomes, avoiding gravity wells, quantum field landscaping, twine theory, and topological hooey. Cool.
I could learn a lot from this if I wasn't so offended by the choice of fonts.
I don't even know what font that is.
Hey, you.
Who, me?
Don't get kid with me, wise guy. What are you doing in the museum after dark?
Oh my god.
I'm Sam. I'm with the freelance police.
Freelance police, eh? I heard a lot about you guys. A lot. I'm Sal, museum's security guard. You must be looking into all the freaky shenanigans going on around here tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Well, feel free to poke around. But right now, you gotta do something about this pile of trash.
That's not trash. That's my partner.
Partner, trash, potato, potato. If it's not up and moving in the next few minutes, I'm tossing that smelly lump of guts into the incinerator.
Incinerator? Yeesh.
This guy sounds like Kronk. Hang on, I'm gonna double check this before I make this. Okay, it isn't. I was looking it up to see if it actually was Patrick Warburton, which is, I think, the guy who does that voice, but it's not him.
That fellow reminds me of my great-granduncle Eustachius.
Let's talk to Sal.
Sal!
Keep it down, will ya? This is a museum, not a locker room.
Let's ask about you.
Sal, why is that name so familiar? Wait a minute. Stinkies used to have a fry cook named Sal.
That's right.
That'd be me.
Oh!
6-foot-tall cockroach working at Stinkies? That's shocking! No, wait. What's that thing that's the complete opposite of shocking?
He was the guy that, in Season 2, Girl Stinky was calling back to in the kitchen to make the orders that we didn't get.
So why did Grandpa Stinky fire you? I mean, aside from the whole disease-carrying vermin thing.
He, didn't approve of a cockroach in the kitchen.
Fuck that.
That's strange. Grandpa Stinky never had problems with cockroaches before.
Well, anyway.
Any idea what that paperweight loser is doing in the planetarium?
Hey, don't be calling Mr. Paperweight a loser. He's a stand-up guy who took me in and gave me a job.
He's not here, you know.
Nah, I got no idea what that loser's up to. Heck, I can't even understand half the things he tells me over the headphones.
I love Sal so much. He's awesome. He's just like me, except I'm not a cockroach. I don't think.
Your boss is gathering demonic toys for a nefarious purpose.
Toys, eh? And what do you want me to do about it?
Call the Army, the Navy, the Swiss Guard.
You want me to turn on my boss? Dream on, buddy. This is a pretty cushy job here, and I ain't messing it up over a bunch of demonic toys.
Would you mind not throwing my little buddy into the museum's incinerator?
What can I do, Sam? If Mr. P finds another corpse strewn about all willy-nilly on the exhibit floor, he's gonna kick my thorax right to the unemployment office. Say your friend's still alive? You better get him moving.
Pretty sure you're not a cockroach? Thanks, Emily. Affirming things to hear.
Would you mind not throwing...
Well, that's the same thing.
But he hasn't got a brain.
Well, maybe you should find him a new one. Sheesh, some detective you are.
Find him a new brain, huh?
Don't look now, but there's a scandalously clad intergalactic despot running roughshod through your museum.
You mean General Skunkape? He's an A1 buttwad, all right. But what are you gonna do? Mr. Paperweight's rolled out the red carpet for him and his minions.
Don't you think you should alert the authorities?
What? Lose my job?
How's life with Skunk Ape?
Skunk Ape. That's a good one. I'll have to remember that. Not so bad. Aside from the big gorilla over there guarding the door, most of these apes just hang out in the planetarium.
What's with all the apes running around?
Beats me. Mr. Paperweight told me to steer clear of them. So that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. It's the
Nice
headphones.
headphones. Listening to the game? Or maybe some Black Flag?
No, these are my official museum guard emergency headphones. I gotta wear these so that Mr. Paperweight can tell me where to go in case of a security emergency. Of course, I haven't heard from him in a while. He must be busy up there with that space gorilla guy.
That's fair. All right.
See you, Sal.
Be careful out there, Sam. This place is cuckoo tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Let's see. What can we do around here? Well, we should probably figure out what to do about
Earth
Max.
Dog Man!
Oh,
where do you
shit.
think you're going?
I'm, just looking for the snack foods exhibit.
No one leaves here. Skunkape's orders.
Why?
We're supposed to be on the lookout for, Sam. That's it, Sam. Are you Sam?
No, my name is Tyrone. Sam's that guy.
Tis we! I've arrived at the world-famous Museum of Mostly Natural History. And look, a cute little animatronic monkey!
Mahila to Skunkape, I've successfully neutralized the one known as Sam.
Sorry, one sec. Just... God damn it. Are you fucking serious, you stupid thing? Anytime I want to do a joke, my Stream Deck has just decided, I'm actually not working with voice mod right now, even though you checked previously to make sure that I was. Stupid thing. Uh-huh. Yep, you can catch up anytime now, buddy. There we go. See, what was supposed to happen is I pressed this button.
Describe him.
Hey, hairless, difficult to place accent.
That's not Sam, you fool. Now don't bother me again until you find Sam.
Apparently that wasn't Sam.
Oh well, happy hunting.
Thank you, Tyrone.
Very polite guy. Alright. Ooh, tour headset.
Museum of Mostly Natural History guided tour. Ah, an audio guide that attempts to make sense of the nonsensical museum displays. I should tape one of these for our office.
Alright. Let's see, what do we got here?
Eucalyptus porcus, the long-extinct bacon plant, was
Ew.
the evolutionary forerunner of today's domesticated swine. I don't think evolution works that way, but I kind of wish it did.
What do we got here?
Hoyosaurus henway.
True. We got a Moai head. Oh, hey, man.
Hey, it's a Moai head. How's it hanging, big guy? Fine, be that way.
He's dead. What's this?
Inexplicable object of unknown provenance.
Cool. Let's take a look at our... Okay, so here's the tour controller. Tour headset. How's the game going? Pretty well so far.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History. My name is Anton Paperweight, and I'll be your narrator on this self-guided tour today.
Let's see. Well, we're standing by the blue thing, so let's start with the blue thing. 10.
And finally, the pride of the museum. Please
is the last
proceed to the Knights of Yog-Sothoth display.
Okay.
The Order of Yog-Sothoth were an ancient society of mystic knights dedicated to serving an overfiend of the Dark Dimension.
Uh-huh.
This priceless tapestry, woven from the meticulously groomed back hair of the knights, is all that remains of their order.
Gross.
To see the terrifying power of the Yog-Sothoth tapestry, pull the sword from the eyeball.
All right. Pole sword.
Behold, the dread wonder of Yog-Sothoth, overfiend of the Dark Dimension.
Yeah. I'm glad my great-grandpa stopped that trans-dimensional beauty from manifesting in the East Side.
I love that episode of Ben 10. Oh yeah, we gotta look at the Poyosaurus. Let's do that.
Let us begin. Please make your way to the Mesozoic era exhibit in the center of the main floor.
Yeah, it wasn't colored really like an eyeball, because it's like a stone. Excuse me, so it was a little unclear.
Although it lasted for only 7 weeks during the late summer of 56 million BC, the Mesozoic era produced an incredible explosion of evolutionary diversity, most of which was quickly erased by less ridiculous creatures.
I love Spore.
Gently yank the bone to hear the roar of the Poyosaurus henway.
Okay. Didn't even open its mouth. Bullshit. Oh, the end of the world.
The end of the world is predicted by top apocalypsologists. Some say the world will end in fire, some in ice, but it takes a truly advanced mind to envision an apocalypse that revolves around a many-eyed, many-horned, walking purple people-eater.
If you say so. Is that this one?
Please make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
Okay.
Humanity has long pondered about the eventual fate of the Earth. Today, thanks to sophisticated supercomputers, scientists have determined that the world will end in the year 2015. as giant monsters, environmental disasters, and political apathy combine to turn our world into an unlivable hellhole shortly before the sun unexpectedly goes nova.
Hey guys, what year does it? What year is it again? Just checking. How close are we to 2015? It's probably fine, but you know what? Don't worry about it.
Turn the hourglass to witness the Earth's final moments, as predicted by accredited apocalypticians.
About 10 years? Oh, good. We're 10 years away. We got time then.
To witness the final stage of the coming apocalypse, turn the hourglass. Okay. Whoa, I did not see that coming.
Oh, okay. Everything's just gone. Okay, what's this last one?
Please proceed to the Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh exhibit.
That sounds familiar. Treasures of the Forgotten Pharaoh. Oh, in we go. Should take Max with us? We'll get him later. Let's see. Pyramid of Hikeba.
The seven-sided pyramid of Hikeba was the crowning glory of Kestimpum the Tiny until it collapsed under its staggering weight and unorthodox design.
Interesting. Sarcophagus.
If you're going to putrefy and decompose, you might as well do it in style.
Hey.
Hey, it's me. Give or take 4,000 years and a decent tailor.
That's true. Hey, what's this?
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things. Max would love to get his hands on this doohickey. Too bad he doesn't have any hands right now. Ancient Egyptian brain screw. The engravings on this particular brain screw indicate that it was reserved for pharaohs, viziers, or other high-ranking muckety-mucks. Muckety-mucks? The museum's copywriter must have thought no one would read that far.
Oh, it's the Sphinx.
Ah, the Sphinx. I can almost smell it. Seriously, it smells like aspen here.
Sick fursuit, Jezzy boy. Okay.
The museum is proud to have recently obtained the preserved remains of the mysterious forgotten pharaoh of ancient Egypt.
Okay.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke the eyes, huh? Okay. Boop. Okay.
I had no idea ancient Egypt was so madcap.
And then what's this? What's this?
Please don't touch, play on or around the pharaoh's brain. I question the wisdom of this sign.
Hold on.
Normally, the code of the freelance policeman frowns on stealing ancient brains.
Here's an idea.
Desperate times call for icky measures. Ew, it's warm and pulsing and wriggly. I don't know whether to be repulsed or use it as a neck massager.
Yeah, well, your pits are already, soaked, so... Alright, we're gonna take this and slap it in Max's body. And hopefully that will solve everything, I think.
Maybe this carefully preserved gray matter will get Max's body moving, or at least twitching and drooling unnervingly. Hello? Anybody in there?
Torment of Osiris will be laid upon your feet, heretics! The wrath of... Anubis!
Nah, but I get that a lot. I'm Sam.
Oh, my! A new body! And it's so energetic!
That's probably one of Max's sugar rushes. You'll just want to ride him out until you get used to him.
Well, I suppose you want some sort of tedious boon in return for rescuing our spirit from the shadowy realms.
Boon.
Yes?
Well, if it's not too much trouble, Your Majesty, I could use some help retrieving Max's brain from a couple of world-conquering Nimrods.
I believe we can aid you in your quest. But where will my brain go after we've restored this Max?
Well, if everything goes as planned, I suppose you can take your pick between an ethnic sorcerer and a superpowered space gorilla.
A gorilla? That does sound promising. Very well, we shall grant your boon. It shouldn't be too much trouble with all these toys of the gods secreted in this fuzzy little body.
Toys of the gods? Do you have the gift?
Is that what they're calling it these days? My people always called it the Curse of Horus. Ungrateful wretches.
Neat. If you've got creepy brain powers, this rescue's gonna be a walk in the park. Ready to roll?
Lead on, barbarian.
Alright. Now we have access to our psychic powers. I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then we will continue. Okay, I'm back. Did they steal Sam's brain? No? Okay, we're good. Hey, Pharaoh.
Your Highness?
Yes.
How do you feel?
So, Your Highness, you impressed by the 21st century yet?
Oh, most definitely. Though we do feel a bit out of our element.
Don't worry. Once we teach you a few crude gestures and get rid of the whole talking in the plural thing, you'll fit right in. After all this is over, we'll all head to Broadway and take in a show.
Oh, bread and circuses! Are there gladiator fights?
Actually, it's mostly a bunch of people dressed up as cats singing about wanting to break loose, and then a chandelier falls on them. How'd your brain stay alive all these years, anyway?
Before our death, we left strict instructions with our viziers to pickle our brain in a special solution of crocodile tears and ground ibis beaks.
And that kept your brain alive?
Don't be ridiculous. It was our special gift that kept our brain alive. Duh.
Oh. Well, that makes sense.
How'd a kid like you get to become Pharaoh? Did your daddy Pharaoh die when you were young?
Oh no, our dad was a sandal maker. We became Pharaoh after we stumbled upon the toys of the gods while stealing coins from a tomb. The toys awakened latent abilities within us, granting us the power to cast the royal family into the Nile and reshape the entire kingdom in our now divine image.
Now there's a heartwarming rags to riches story.
Neat.
If the toys made you so powerful, how'd you end up as a pickled brain in a jar?
During our reign, there were always a few troublemakers who, impervious to our divine powers, rebelled against our benevolent but firm dictates. We suspect one of them finally snuck past our defenses.
I see.
Hold any grudges?
Sam, that's all in the past. Even if we did hold an eternal grudge against the mystery assassins who deposed us all those centuries ago, it's not as if we can do anything about it now, right?
Right.
Yeah, you know, that's true, actually.
Let's roll.
Aha! We shall roll like a wheel, yes?
You sure know your obscure cultural references, Your Majesty.
Roll! Roll onward!
He's having a lot of fun. All right.
The arrow of power. But where's the disc of madness? Or the orb of unending bounciness?
We haven't found them yet. But here, take a gander at this.
Rhinoplasty!
The wondrous essence thief! How well I remember disguising myself as a palm frond to observe the forbidden rituals at the Temple of Adolescence.
You tyrannical scamp.
Okay, a little weird. All right, so let's start using the rhinoplasty on stuff. Become Skull!
How droll, a talking skull. I'm sure that will be useful.
Okay. Next thing to do. We also have access to future vision and the other stuff as well. It's funny though, actual Egyptian burial practices destroyed and discarded the brain, believing it was useless. I remember reading about that in the Egyptology
Your
book
Majesty,
that everybody
check
owned.
out these spiffy phone numbers.
Phone numbers? Ah, hieroglyphics to activate the translocation toy. We always wondered how that device worked.
It probably would have helped if the ancient astronauts who taught you how to build pyramids had left
Sam, that's
behind
a
a few
myth. Come on, buddy.
telephones. Say, one of those phone numbers is brand new.
I really am tickled by the idea that the toys of power that have existed...
We do have incredible...
Shut up, Pharaoh. The toys of power that have existed for millennium only work with phone numbers, something that humanity had to wait a very long time in order to to invent.
Too bad these things don't get outside lines.
Rhinoplasty.
Let's rhinoplasty a pyramid.
Ha! My new form reminds me of my summer pyramid on the shores of Bar El Zaraf.
And it'll come in handy in the unlikely event that we need a 7-sided die to defeat Skunkade.
Okay, back to the rabbit form. Okay. Let's get out of here. Next.
I just know there's a bunch of useful stuff in Paperweight's office.
Yeah, we also want to try and get in there, don't we? But first, there is one more picture here. So let's have you turn into the Zeppelin.
Whee!
Be careful, Your Highness. You're full of hydrogen and dangerously unstable.
Oh, lighten up. I have. Whee!
They have Spyology and a few others. The only ones I think I ever owned was, or my family ever owned rather, because I'm pretty sure they were actually both my brothers, was Egyptology and Dragonology, I think were the only two that we had. Of course, Dragonology, the other one that everybody also had. But the mention of Spyology does remind me of a museum story.
Could you move just a little bit to the left, Your Majesty?
Why?
Don't
No
worry
reason.
about this.
Oh, the subhumanity.
Oh, there goes that.
That was really quite exhilarating.
You're welcome.
Now never do it again.
Oh,
No
okay.
problem. Whoops.
Let go of me, commoner!
Shh.
Who is making all that inferno racket? Yaxagov! No!
Never place your hands on our divine personage.
Lighten up, Your Majesty. I think we're about to see some fireworks.
Skunkape!
What?
One of your ignorant minions has destroyed the museum's priceless Yogg-Sothoth tapestry!
Oh, really? Mahila!
Yes, sir.
Did any of you destroy Mr. Paperweight's precious tapestry?
No, sir.
I believe you owe me an apology, partner.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Apology accepted.
Sorry your minions are trigger-happy Neanderthals.
I can't believe I have allied myself to a sniveling irritant like you.
Irritant? Do you think I enjoy having my schemes yoked to an uncouth, half-naked space fascist who can't even capture a 6-foot-tall dog in a suit?
I assume you can do better, you half-witted conjurer?
Watch me.
Nice simmering. One more unfortunate misunderstanding should be enough to push Tom and Nicole here straight into supervillain divorce court.
Oh, you know what? Here, let's take this opportunity to talk to everybody.
What?
I forgot we actually get to go back to this. Hey, man. How you doing?
So, long time no see.
Long time? Yes, yes. If only you knew how long. It has been but a handful of Earth hours since you and your companion imprisoned me in the penal zone. However, due to the temporal phase shifting of the zone, I experienced years of maddening nothingness during those fleeting hours.
Ah, that would explain the tiny crow's feet around the eyes. Not to mention that telltale old gorilla smell.
Telltale!
What are you doing here, anyway?
The same thing I was doing all those years ago.
Boring me to tears?
Gathering the toys of power so that I might conquer the galaxy.
Cool, I guess.
Now that you and Fezhead have stopped fighting, could you tell me how my brain ended up outside my sexy little body?
I took it from you after I was suddenly ejected from the penal zone.
How come I didn't notice?
You appeared to be entranced by a primitive form of Earth entertainment.
Around here, we call it a popcorn coma, big guy. What are you planning to do with my brain once this whole Toys for Jerks drive is over?
The same thing I planned to do before you yanked me into your ASAT's penal zone. Plug your brain into my ship's central computer and use your terrifying psychic powers to conquer the galaxy.
Couldn't we just use them to cruise for chicks? The ladies love a good spoon bending.
Is this
That's
true?
Curious.
Anybody?
My scans indicate you don't even like girls.
You could scan for that?
Could you try not to kill Sam? He's my designated driver whenever I'm in the sauce like this.
Oh, my minions won't kill him.
That's good.
They're under strict orders to drag him beaten and bloodied to my feet so that he might witness my ascension to ruler of the galaxy.
Just so long as he can still drive. Why are you working with that creepy paperweight guy?
Because I foolishly believed that I could tolerate a brief alliance with this insulting necromancer in order to gather the toys of power. I even consented to allow him to complete that stupid little spell he'd been working on.
Oh, do go on.
But mark my words, rodent. If Paperweight continues to activate
Are
my
rabbits
pulse
rodents?
cannons, our alliance will be as
Does
dead
that
as the
count as a
dunes
rodent?
of Omicron
'Cause they're
Beta
lagomorphs,
6.
right? I don't know. Whatever.
What are you two scamps doing with the Devil's Toy Box?
We're tapping the nigh-infinite power of your brain to create a bifurcated vortex of technological and arcane energies to impel the toys of power to return to their point of origin via a 5-dimensional matrix of quantum foam and sympathetic magics.
Yes, of course.
You have no idea what I just said, do you?
No, but if it means more psychic toys for me, then vortex away. I see you've got your old band of lackeys back together.
Yes, yes. My mighty army is once again ready to take on the galaxy.
Uh-huh.
At least they would be if Paperweight's filthy security guard wasn't underfoot. That disease-carrying insect had better keep his pestilent thorax away from my boys.
Okay.
Could you go over there for a while? The way you're salivating over my anterior cortex is creeping me out, frankly.
Very well.
Very compliant. Very nice of him. All right. Now the real mystery. Paperweight.
Hey, you! Fez guy!
What is it?
Oh, he teleports. That's cool.
How come you haven't aged a day since my great-grandpa kicked your demon-summoning butt back in the olden times?
The horrible secret of my apparent immortality is too terrible to comprehend, and would surely drive an uninitiated mind such as yours to the brink of madness were I to utter it.
So, Pilates then? What are you doing in this 2-bit museum anyway?
Since my defeat at the hands of your meddling ancestors, I've insinuated myself into the archaeological community, painstakingly gathering the requisite toys of power necessary to reopen a doorway between our world and the realm of Yog-Sothoth.
Still?
Nerd. You're a magical mumbo-jumbo guy, so maybe you can tell me. What's the deal with me having psychic powers all of a sudden?
What's the deal
Am I going through
with psychic powers?
change?
It's difficult to say. The only minds on this plane capable of wielding the toys of power are the insane, the simple, or the defective.
Ah, you've been reading my press, kid.
But encountering two special brains in the same bloodline is practically unheard of. Your lineage is most peculiar and dangerous.
You should see us during holiday cookouts. Did you try and stop your new buddy from zapping Sam with a banana-shaped ray gun or whatever?
Why should I give a hellbeast's hangnail about the fate of Sameth's brood?
Well, let me get back to you on that.
To be fair, Samuth didn't actually do anything to Paperweight. It was mostly all Max, or Maximus.
Why are you and that big dumb ape, skunk ape, working together?
I have no earthly idea. Dr. Norrington keeps telling me that Skunkapi is the key to finally gathering all
That's
the
a
toys
name.
and completing the spell, but nothing is worth this abuse! Nothing!
Yes, feel the hate grow within you.
I just hope his brain-dead minions can dispose of your partner without injuring any of my employees.
What are you and Corporal Buttcheeks here doing with the Devil's Toy Box anyway?
We're unwinding and rewiring the synapses of your brain to cast a blasphemous net of tech necromancy across reality so that the toys of power may be properly encased within the Devil's Toy Box.
Ah, that's about what I thought.
Really? Repeat what I just said.
Blah, blah, blah. I've got a wonderful brain! Blargy, blargy, more toys for me!
Very true.
I hear your museum's getting nice and crispy around the edges.
It's the fault of my idiotic partner and his reckless minions.
He sounds like me trying to do a French accent.
So, about Sal.
What about him? Salt of the earth fellow, my Sal. And if the general's smelly hooligans harm just one hair on his antenna, there'll be heck to pay. Heck, I say!
See, that's, again, how you know this is a fantasy thing, because nobody cares that much about their employees.
Oh, this talking with my brain is making me tired. Let's talk later.
Okay, back to Sam.
Looks like Max is stoking the fires of discord.
Discord?
I'll see if I can add some fuel from out here.
Okay. Let's see. What are we up to next? Oh, I know. They said that phone number, there was one new phone number, right? So there's the upper level, the Egypt exhibit, the info desk, and office. So let's see if this works. Oh, yeah. There we go.
So this is Paperweight's office.
What a dump!
Someone's coming.
Why have you left the planetarium?
That intergalactic bully is driving me bananas, and his minions are a threat to my beautiful museum. Can't you do something?
Get a grip on yourself, man. Can't you see our long struggle to gather the toys is almost over?
You think I don't know that? I've been dreaming of this second chance for decades.
Then stop whining and get back in there.
Yes, sir, Dr. Norrington. Right away, Dr. Norrington.
Norrington.
His imperious attitude puts me in mind of a lute teacher we fed to my crocodiles for correcting my divine embouchure.
You know, Max's patter is a lot less
Violent?
multisyllabic.
Multisyllabic. Voice, was that Satan? No, that was not Satan. Satan was a little bit... I don't want to say a little bit less posh, but it was a different voice.
This office could use a little tidying up and a good firm raising.
Let's see. No, it wasn't the narrator either. You can also tell who it is because they would have the same color of subtitles. That's green subtitles. We haven't seen those before.
Check it out, Your Majesty. An insanely detailed top-down drawing of the city.
What a remarkable illusion of depth.
Oh yeah, you didn't have perspective and vanishing points in your time, did you?
Of course we did. Why, we had a whole chamber full of perspectives and a headdress adorned with vanishing points. And... Shut up!
Damn. You know what? You got me there, Chief. Okay. Just make sure. Alright, well, okay. here's what we're gonna do. This is a picture, so let's go ahead and get the city. And then, we probably can't leave the office normally because the tentacles are still in front of it, so let's just head over to the info desk. Okay, next, I'm gonna hit this hourglass here. And then, Sal said that Paperweight talks to him with the headset. So, if we switch his headset with the tour headset, we might be able to give him instructions.
Hey, Sal, look. 3 monkeys violating that statue of a head.
Where? I didn't see nothing, which is a good thing since we put all the monkeys down in storage with the leather jackets.
I don't know what that's a reference to, really. Okay. Now we head over here. Rhinoplasty into the city. Sorry, just making... Okay, there we go.
How amazing! We've been transmogrified into a glittering futuristic metropolis! Why do we feel like we're about to vomit?
That'd be the East River. Try to breathe through your mouth.
Okay, let's
Hey,
talk
guard
to the
guy.
mini.
Don't bother me, Tyrone. I've got to keep a lookout for Sam.
Ooh, he's a smart one, isn't he?
Who is this annoying cretin? Are you Sam?
We are the Pharaoh, you odiferous primate, and you would do well to kneel in our presence.
How about I make you dance instead?
All right. And now, do this.
Welcome to the Museum of Mostly Natural History.
Mr. Paperweight. Gee, thanks. That's the nicest thing you've said since you hired me.
Oh man, he's not very nice.
So, what can I do for you, boss?
We want him to go to the beast destroying the
Please
city.
make your way to the animatron of the terrible beast assaulting the city.
The beast attacking the city. Let's see. Ah, there it is.
So we had to turn the hourglass because otherwise he would go there. And now we have to do something mean to Sal.
Now, poke the eyes to see an ancient, brutal civilization spring to life.
Poke its eyes. Really? Oh, well, you're the boss.
Uh-oh.
What in the name of Gorgar?
What should I do now, boss? Hey, ouch! My thorax! My beautiful thorax!
By the underrealms of Embo, what is going on out here?
I like that he doesn't actually even try to stop it. Poor
Kinda
Sal.
hated doing that to poor Sal.
Yes, most unfortunate. Beetles are sacred in my culture.
Actually, I think he's a cockroach.
Really? Then let him rot.
Okay, come on, man.
Generals con cape.
What?
I would very much appreciate it if your minions would refrain from manhandling my employees.
And I would appreciate it if you stopped using specious words like manhandling.
Oh, take it like a man, you big ape.
That's it! I've had it up to here with your incessant, petulant whining!
Petulant? Well, I've had it up to here with your imperious attitude and your odiferous banana breath.
Banana breath? Banana breath? This alliance is over!
So be it.
It warms my heart to see these two fighting again. At least I think it does. Sam better come get me before these two losers knock over my jar, or worse, kiss and make up!
Okay, here we go.
Wait here, Your Majesty. This move's gonna require some sneakiness, and that body you're wearing isn't really known for its stealth.
Very well.
Resistance is pointless, Terran flea!
Eat my primordial wrath, monkey boy.
Sam! It's about time.
I would have been here 2 or 3 explosions ago if someone I know had the slightest bit of impulse control.
Hey, my body's walking around without my brain. How'd you work that out?
I found a loner in the creepy Egyptian exhibit. Nice kid, but a little bit of an attitude. Now let's get out of here before Goofus and Gallant figure out that we've played them for chumps. Come on, Your Highness. Your Majesty?
The toy box! It's mine again!
The box!
Sam, you didn't stick the brain of a psychically gifted, unstable adolescent pharaoh in my cute little body, did you?
Maybe.
It is so cool!
Must resist.
Norrington, help me!
My hammer of Ptah, the hairballs of Bastet, and the hangnails of Anubis. Reality itself will kneel before Samonmak!
Maybe we should be leaving.
You think?
Hail Salmon Mac, and welcome back to the 3rd episode of ACAB. Oh man, I tell you guys, I've been really looking forward to this episode for a pretty long time. It's not my favorite one. I think it has the best cliffhanger out of any of the episodes, but it is still a pretty good episode. Now, what happened last time was, Hail Salmon Mac! Sorry guys, can you hear the traffic outside? My windows are open right now. I don't know if you guys can hear it at all. I might consider closing those if it causes too much noise. I mean, Salmon Mac forbid that there's, a ton of fucking trucks going through today. No traffic? Okay, well that's good then. We'll leave them open for now then. Let's see. I really don't have too much else to say, so I guess let's just hop back in. Here we go.
And so ends another mind-boggling mystery solved by the loping wits and the capriciously applied violence of the freelance police. Who's up for a sugar grenade?
What the hell are you talking about, Sam? I'm still a brain in a jar.
Don't be silly, Max. You've always been a brain in a jar.
No, I haven't. I'm a short, sexy lagomorph with an enormous mouth and dead, shark-like eyes.
Hold that thought, little buddy. We've got some idolizing to do.
Say what?
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Oh, you have got to be kidding.
Attention, everyone! From this point forward, those little things at the ends of your shoelaces. Aglets? Yes, aglets are hereby decreed to be the most horrible things in all the world.
Oh, it's a good thing I don't wear shoes.
I need to get some scissors real
Sam,
quick.
snap out of it.
Snap out of what?
Just get me out of here. I gotta find my body.
It's good to be back in another episode. By the way, if you're just joining us, this is a series called Affable, Canine, Anarchical Brain, in which we play through the Sam & Max games, which are games released by Telltale, and unfortunately, because they did not pay the tithe to our Lord Sam & Mac, they were sadly struck from the world without pay. But thankfully, the geniuses at Scuncape Games, named after our Lord's powerful gladiator champion, found the relics and were able to remake these games, which is why we are here today to play them. Yeah, let's... we don't really have a case right now, honestly. This is kind of a slow opening to the game, Max is acting a little weird, but yeah, let's talk.
Hey, Sam!
What is it, Max?
Yeah, what was our last case, actually? I'm having trouble remembering, honestly.
I'm a little fuzzy about how our last case wrapped up.
Well, after Skunk Ape kidnapped you, I went on an embarrassing noirish rampage through the streets, eventually tracking you down to the museum, where I, Hail Salmon Mac!
Ouch! Looks like Sam & Mac's rewrite of history has more gaps than a British subway system. Any luck getting me a body?
Why do you want a body anyway? You've never wanted one before.
Forget it. I'm feeling a little lost right now.
Isn't that my line?
Usually, but now that you're a member of Team Salmon Mac, it looks like I'll be doing all the driving.
You're a funny little glob of protein, Max.
Give me a clue.
I can hardly wait to bask in Lord Salmon Mac's presence.
Me
I hope
too.
I don't drool too much.
Yeah, also same. All right.
Let's get a move on.
Will do.
What's this plaque?
Impressively grandiose monument to Salmon Mac the Great, erected by his gratefully besotted subjects, October 10th, 1791. Oh, now I know that's wrong, Sam. Bosco's was standing here right up until this morning.
Bosco never existed, little buddy. Neither did Mama Bosco.
Who?
Hey, Sam! From this angle, you can see my great big honking...
Zip it, little buddy.
Good quote. Okay, let's see. What can we do here? What's the news? S-Mac backs yak slacks? What does that mean?
Smackback's Yak Slacks. It's a story about how Salmon Mac briefly declared Andean weave pants to be his most favored thing in the whole wide world for a few hours last Thursday, before he discovered how itchy they were and had them all destroyed in a massive bonfire.
Fickle little tyrant, ain't he?
That's not a nice thing to say.
Max,
Oh.
beware.
Who said that?
Who said what?
Hold on, Sam. I think I'm getting a call from a new psychic friend.
Well played, Max. Sam must suspect nothing. Only you can untangle the twisted reality woven by Samunmak.
Me? Oh, there's a great plan. What am I gonna do, leak all over him?
Make contact with the rebels. They will give you the tools you need.
I don't see any rebels.
You will know them by their backhanded salute. Now, I must leave before I am discovered. Good luck, Max. We're all counting on you.
Who are you, anyway?
You may call me Dr. Norrington.
So, what now, little buddy?
What about, oh, I don't know, getting my body back?
I keep telling you, Max, you've never had a body.
All right, fine. Let's go find someone with a backhanded salute.
What for?
For the thrill of it.
Okay. I'm subservient. That's not something that's ever changed.
Mistacard, the
I've always
last
been
more
that
or
way.
less honest credit card.
Normally, I'd be leery of a pizza franchise expanding into the credit market, but if their loan rates are as stingy as their toppings, then sign me up.
Let's talk to the... Actually, what's this?
Our Lord Salmon Max sure loves his corn dogs. Stinky's, catering to Lord Salmon Max since 1923.
Since when does Stinky's cater?
It's right there on the truck, Max.
Oh, 1923, there you go.
Stinky!
What do you want, you shiftless, tab-running losers? Can't you see I'm doing the Lord's work here?
This will only take a minute.
That's what you always say before you drag me into your little schemes.
Yeah, it's fun. Yay, we got Happy Max. Look how happy he is. For whatever reason, I have a memory of us having like a less happy one, but fuck it, I don't care.
I see you brought out your catering truck for another delivery to our magnificent potentate.
Aye, Lord Salmon Mac can't get enough of my special corn dogs. With
Love a
their
corn dog.
secret blend of herbs, spices, and insect viscera.
Not that part.
What one now? Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Down you! These corn dogs are going straight to the old king's never-ending buffet table at the planetarium.
Besides, Max, you don't even have a mouth or a digestive system. What would you want with a corn dog? Salmon Max sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, that he is, lad. Why, just last night, there was this tremendous storm over the city, causing my knees to seize up something fierce.
I used to have an elbow like that. Back when I had elbows.
Shush you.
So I brought a gift to the local Salmon Mac offering depository, dropped it off with a little prayer, and hoot, the skies cleared up the next morning and my knees are fine. Praise Salmon Mac.
Oh, yeah, because storms never end on their own. It must have been Salmon Mac that did it.
Max,
Are you blaspheming the name of Salmon Mac, you squashy little nobody?
no way, Grandpa Stinky. Max is cool, aren't you?
Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon Mac!
Better.
Ooh, what's the thing on your hat?
You look different today, Stinky.
Do you think?
It's the glazed over mask of idolatry, Sam.
No, it's that.
Ooh, snazzy. Did you get that at the Ren Fair?
Ren Fair! This is the medallion of tithing, given to me by Lord Salmon Mac for offering him a one-of-a-kind gift that was most pleasing to his omniscient eye.
What'd you give him?
Some yak hair pants. They were the only ones in the world.
I'm jealous.
You should be. If I can scrape up a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be sitting at the right hand of Lord Salmon Mac himself.
Cool. What's Girl Stinky up to?
All you had
Actually,
to do to get
first.
that accessory of privilege was give Lord Salmon Mac a present?
Aye, but only a one-of-a-kind gift. That's his most precious thing in the whole wide world.
Well, that's tricky. The Pharaoh's a bit, whimsical.
Tell me about it. I never can tell what sort of exotic toppings he's gonna want on these infernal corn dogs.
Girl Stinky.
How are you and Girl Stinky getting along?
Why don't you go ask her yourself? It's not as though she's doing anything else right now. She just spends all her time texting people, never lifting a finger to help her poor old grandpa. Feh.
It's nice to see your familial bonds are as strong as ever in this cruddy new world.
What in the name of Sobek scrotum is he on about?
Ooh, that's a good
Beats
swear.
me. I think he's just having one of his episodes. Who's Girl Stinky texting anyway?
She says she's organizing the buffet over at the planetarium, but I think she's just chatting up her new boyfriend.
A boyfriend?
Stinky? That's good.
I mean, I think it's
Oh
possible.
man, I needed that.
I mean, it could be a girlfriend.
If I had a nose, I would have horked milk out of it.
Sam and Max
But
did
seriously,
legalize gay
Grandpa.
marriage recently, after all. I think.
Hey, you've got an unholy knack with meats and organs. Any chance you can whip up a body for Max?
Well, I have been noodling with a recipe for a golem made of hummus.
Ugh, no!
Never mind.
Suit yourself.
Could be cool, though.
So Sam and Mac really changed the weather for you? That's incredible.
Some might say unbelievable.
Aye, and it's a good thing, too. When those low-pressure systems roll in, my knees seize up like burnt tapioca.
So you'll be heading off to the planetarium soon to bathe in the glow of Sam and Mac's praise?
Aye, if I can ever get my lazy, good-for-nothing granddaughter to quit messing with her cell phone.
Oh, I'm just, clearing up a few details with Sam Mac's High Vizier, Grandpa.
Sure you are. You see what I have to put up with.
That's why we never work with family members.
Especially after that time with Cousin Lucretia. Ugh.
Let's do a Neil.
Sam and Mac is mighty. Sam and Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Oh, brother.
Good stuff. Let's salute, too.
Sam and Mac is handsome. Sam and Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
That's a pretty normal
Just
salute.
a normal salute.
Yeah, just like Max says, it's a pretty normal salute. It doesn't look like anything.
Well,
You know?
you look busy.
Noticed that, did ye?
So we'll be on our way.
What? No riddles? No discursive queries into the secret ingredients of my mysterious menu items?
We're between cases.
Oh, that body-snatching pharaoh even bamboozled the Stinkies? What good is bitter narcissism if it can't protect you from mind control?
Hi, Girl
Hey,
Stinky.
Stinky.
How's it shaking?
Oh joy, it's Chico and the man. Can we just cut to the chase? I've got important Sam Mac business to attend to.
I love her funny name she comes up with us. How you doing?
What are you doing out here?
What does it look like? I'm
Nothing.
helping Grandpa Stinky load another metric barge load of corn dogs to Lord Salmon Mac's never-ending buffet table over at the planetarium.
That's funny. It looks like you're texting your boyfriend.
Boyfriend? Who said I had a boyfriend? I'm saving myself for Lord Salmon Mac.
Isn't he like, 10?
Now, but in a few years.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
So who are you texting?
I'm, handling all the logistics of the buffet.
Seems kind of cruel to let your grandpa do all the heavy lifting.
Oh, he insisted.
No, I didn't.
Lord Salmon Mac sure is swell, isn't he?
Oh, I know, and so powerful. Oh, and wealthy, and powerful.
You said powerful twice.
What can I say? I like power.
Well, there you go, folks. We've already saluted. We don't need. Well, I mean, we can do it again. It's fine.
Salmon
What
Mac
a-
is handsome.
There's nothing wrong
Salmon
with another
Mac is
one, right?
cute.
You know what I'm saying?
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Perfectly
That wasn't backhanded.
Perfectly normal salute. Beautiful.
Grandpa Stinky's looking relatively upbeat today.
Insufferable, isn't it? Ever since he got that medallion of tithing, he's been running around like his broccoli doesn't smell.
All right.
You look busy, so we'll let you get back to your work.
It's been great, guys. Let's do this again real soon.
Okay. Oh, Sewer's open. Yay! Sewer! Woohoo! We had some fun times in the
that was
sewer
an
last
interesting
season, I
shortcut.
think. Ooh. Oh, hey, it's the Mole Men. And there's the skeletons.
Someday we should get around to properly burying Samuth and Maximus.
Let's go to hell! Let's go to hell!
Hey,
Probably
what
not.
happened to all those neat movies we were watching? Hey, mole cultists, how's it going?
Okay. Please don't snarl at us again.
Why would I do that? I've got Max's brain back, and everything's right with the world.
That's right.
Right.
Lord Salmon Max sure is nifty, isn't he?
Yes, wonderful guy.
He's a peach, all right. I can't imagine why anyone would ever rebel against him. No, sir.
I agree.
Ow!
Why'd you hit that guy? That was weird.
What are you guys up to on this fine Salmon Mac created day? Something mole-manny, I bet?
Oh, nothing, really.
We were guarding something, but it's gone now, and we couldn't be happier.
Oh yeah, I vaguely remember something about that. What was that again?
Nothing important.
Certainly not a toy box of unspeakable reality-altering power or anything.
Right.
Okay. Want any help with that missing artifact that I can't quite remember?
Nah, we're good.
Don't give it a second thought.
A weirdly loud voice line
I don't know why I'm asking you gals, but do you know anything about making bodies for disembodied brains? Max here is getting really antsy without one.
The brain without a head!
Deliverance is at hand!
Hey, a simple no would be sufficient.
Well, let's get a salute in.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big salute.
Hey, you gave a backhanded salute. Are you a rebel?
Rebels, where?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
That should keep him busy for the next few hours. So are you a rebel or not?
We're much more than mere rebels.
Hey, aren't you?
To defeat Salmon Mac, you will need a weapon that our rebel forefathers originally used to separate his tyrannical brain from his spoiled body back in ancient Egypt.
Cable television?
No, we speak of the brain screw.
Ooh, pointy and dangerous. Two of my favorite things.
Bring the sacred weapon close to Salmon Mac, and we'll take care of the rest.
Bring the brain screw to Salmon Mac. Easy peasy.
I fear it will be neither easy nor peasy.
But fear not.
I wasn't.
We have obtained several tools to help you in your quest.
My
Another
psychic
weirdly loud
toys!
audio
I've
clip.
missed you boys.
Many mole people sacrifice their dignity and 401ks to steal these infernal amusements out from under Salmon Mac's all-seeing gaze.
He has gaze under him that are all
wisely.
seeing? That's crazy.
Wisely. That's adorable. Hey, Sam! Giddy up!
Reverend submission is tough on the knees.
That's nice. Hey, I got us a case.
Really?
Yeah! The case of Salmon Mac's missing brain screw.
Ooh, sounds pointy and dangerous.
It better be, or you better get used to carrying me around.
I've been carrying you for years. Well, if Salmon Mac's missing his brain screw, we'd better bring it back to him. He's probably in the throne room at the museum.
Makes sense. All right. Well, now we have access to Max's psychic powers again. All right. Well, let's get in the car. Get going. Although, actually, here's what we're gonna do first. Because we have the access to the rhinoplasty, we're gonna use.
Let
it
me
with the
help
credit
you out
card.
with that, little buddy.
Don't mind if you do.
Cool. Just grab that for now. Don't eat it yet. Oh, wait,
What the heck is going on with our office?
Oh, we got kicked out of it last week when Salmon Mac requisitioned it to make way for a new statue commemorating his new high score on Minesweeper.
Where do we work now?
Mostly out of the DeSoto. You know, I hadn't really thought about it until we were kicked out, but we haven't really used our office in months.
Where's the Nutra goggles? You know, I don't know. We lost them when Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac!
Hail Salmon Mac!
Where would you like to go today, Sam?
And Mac?
Perhaps you'd like to give a gift to Lord Salmon Mac.
Or maybe make a visit to Salmon Mac's planetarium throne room to bask in his glory.
True.
Or maybe you'd just like to cruise around the city, taking in the wonders that Lord Salmon Mac has bestowed on us.
Those all sound swell, guys, but I think I'll let Max pick the destination today. He's in a bit of a funk.
You know who could fix that? Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so the gift vault, Frankie the Rat, which is just a location, I guess. The gift vault and the museum. Well, I mean, we got a thing to deliver to Salmon Mac, so let's just go to the museum.
Okay, let's have a nice firm chat with this body-stealing crock muncher.
That's no way to talk about our divine leader, Max.
Oh, good grief.
Kick him in the scarabs!
Do it! Do it!
Well played, General Skunkape. You are truly our fiercest and smelliest warrior.
I live for your praise, my liege.
You know, I enjoy a good pummeling as much as the next brain in a jar, but that seemed really unfair.
It may seem unfair, little buddy, but it's the only way those stinking rebels will learn to accept Salmon Mac's righteous rule.
You're creepy when you're sycophantic, Sam.
Look at him go. He's not doing very well, but I mean, he's going. Ooh, corndog pyramid.
What's that?
That is Lord Salmonac's magnificent pyramid of corn dogs, a meticulously balanced marble of nearly 340 stinky brand corn dogs. Don't you natives know anything about your own country?
Eurosnap.
Corn dogs! Gimme, gimme, gimme!
Whoops.
No!
What? What is that? That thing that has defiled our pyramid of corn dogs!
It's, my Eurosnap 3000 SRX camera, my lord.
A camera, eh? Listen up, everybody. We hereby decree that cameras are the most despicable things in the world. If you see a camera, smash it into teeny tiny bits for your lord and master. That is all.
Oh, Blogger Schnoops.
And as for you, into the pit of contrition with you.
Yeah. Oh, my crunklies!
And we never
Vizier,
see that guy again.
More corn dogs.
Right away, your wonderfulness.
Oh, wow, you just put it
That
back
was
together.
quick.
Confidentially, this happens a lot, so we always have a spare.
It's a good line. Okay. Well, I mean, let's just go talk to the big guy, yeah? The big little guy, rather.
Inner Circle members only. I don't think we're supposed to go in there.
That doesn't apply to us. We're the freelance police.
Stop! Only members of Lord Salmon Mac's inner circle are allowed within 10 cubits of the boy king.
Aww.
And how does sniveling jerk like you get to be in the inner circle?
The same way as everyone else, by earning accessories of privilege.
I like the face.
How can I get these accessories?
Just do exceptionally good deeds on Salmon Mac's behalf, like I did. Now scat.
Well, that wasn't very nice. But it won't stop me from returning Lord Salmon Mac's brain screw. I just need to rustle up some accessory thingies.
All right. Okay, Emily, have fun. If she finishes before I do, tell her to watch my stream. Oh, wait, actually. So, I'm not gonna do the other thing right now, but so, oh, actually, you know what? I will do this actually, just to see what it does. You know? Big fan, Pramyopia, toaster, and fudgy stick. What's this? Beep beep.
In New Zealand, this arrangement of nondescript stars has been designated the Big Fan.
Ooh! Paperweight! What is that?
It's an electric fan, my lord.
Fan. Attention, everyone! This is Salmon Mac, the light of your lives and the breath in your lungs speaking. We just want you to know that, as of right now, electric fans are officially my most cherished things in the world, second only to our glorious selves. Carry on.
If I had one of those, I could give it to Salmon Mac.
So, despite our Lord's unending benevolence, he is a little whimsical, as we've heard. And the way that we can manipulate these whimsies is with these two things, the corn dogs and the console. By changing things on the console, that will designate what his favorite thing is. By destroying something, destroying the corn dogs with something, that will make it his least favorite thing, and thereby have everybody destroy that thing. So we can use that to our advantage. But first, we're gonna swing by Frankie the Rat. Let's see, there's a toaster ad there. Payphone. Let's check the payphone.
It costs 4 lots of grain to use this payphone. I remember when it was just a half bladder of lamp oil.
Toaster ad.
When your toaster's gone kaput, bring it down to Radio Yurt.
Nicky may charge an arm and a leg, but at least his poetry sucks.
Hey, rats.
Frankie.
Ah, jeez, as if I don't have enough trouble today. Now I gotta deal with the freaking freelance police.
Beat it, coppers.
Yeah, let us fleece our cousin in peace.
Do my not ears deceive me, or are those rats mouthing off to us?
I believe they are, Max.
Shall we make a lesson of them?
I believe we shall. Now be nice while we talk to your cousin.
What's the thing?
That's some sweet Salmon Mac themed bling you got there.
Bling? Do people still say that?
And not just any bling. This here's a genuine pendant of Inquisition, given to me by Lord Samu Mac after I personally checked the 160,000 orifices of 20,000 guests at the security checkpoint of His Majesty's summer soiree.
Classy.
Tell me we're not going to do that.
Ooh, that sounds like it's gonna take a really long time.
Can I borrow your thingy of Inquisition?
No!
How about throwing it in the pot to spice things up a little?
Nah, I'll stick with cash.
That Salmon Mac sure is the bee's knees, isn't he?
You know
Bees.
it, pal. Take a look at this cool bit of bling. If I get a couple more of these accessories of privilege, I'll be hobnobbing with the big S himself.
That is true.
Hey, you're a rat who knows how to get things.
Plague, diphtheria, scabies.
Got him.
Do you have a line on any empty bodies that we could drop Max's brain into?
I'm getting a little existential in here.
I'd like to help, guys, but that's a little out of my pay grade. I can fix you up with a nice car stereo, though.
Thanks, we'll pass.
Let's not be too hasty, Sam. The powers of my psychic brain melded to a kickin' sound system could be a formidable force for justice.
What are you guys doing?
What sort of low-rent criminal shenanigans are you and your kin perpetrating out here?
And please keep in mind that I can see the future, so I'll know if we'll be slapping you around for lying to us later on.
Hey, there's nothing illegal going on here, honest. Me and my cousins were just engaging in a little friendly wagering over Samu Mac's, gladiatorial bouts.
Really?
Yeah. Of course we don't actually bet on who wins or loses. That Skunkape gorilla's impossible to beat. So we bet on what the general's finishing move's gonna be.
Finishing move? How 90s.
When General Skunkape finishes off an opponent, he'll use one of his 6 signature moves to do the deed. Before each fight, we make bets on which one it's gonna be.
Fascinating.
No, it's not.
Humor the little rat guy, Max.
Yeah, let's play
Mind
some
if I
bet.
lay down a bet?
You, a freelance cop, gambling on the street like a common rat? Hey, guys, wake up!
What?
What? The high and mighty freelance policeman wants to make a bet on the next fight.
Bring 'em on!
More money for us!
So, which move do you think Skunkape will use next?
Alright, so there's the Simian Sucker Punch, the Space Ape Kidney Punch, the Gorilla Girly Slap, the Simian Scissor Kick, the Great Ape Leg Sweep, and the Gorilla Thigh Squeeze. Yeah, Thigh Squeeze.
I'll risk 20 smackers on the Gorilla Thigh Squeeze.
Sam, since when do you have any cash? And, where are you carrying it?
A, since Sam and Mac kicked us out of our office, we've been saving a bundle by living out of the DeSoto, and B, none of your damn business.
Touché.
All right, cousins of mine, Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
Let's see. How's about the Simian Sucker Punch?
I'll put down 20 on the Great Ape Leg Sweep.
And I'll pick the, Space Ape Kidney Punch. But first, I better go get some cash.
Okay, he's got a credit card.
What's that all about?
Frankie doesn't trust us, so he never carries any cash when he's around us.
Subsequently, he always has to run off to the ATM machine every time he makes a bet.
Hey, Paulie, you just called it an ATM machine.
So what?
So that's redundant, that's what.
I'm back!
Oh, it's a good thing, too. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern here were starting to put me into a coma.
Shh, the fight's about to start.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Skunkape circles the ring. The challenger runs for his life. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, oh my, yes, it's the Great Ape Leg Sweep.
Damn.
And the crowd goes wild.
I thought for sure it would be the Kidney Punch.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
More money for my mani-pedi.
Come on!
Alright. So, we can work with this, alright?
I'm dreaming of a pyramid of corn dogs.
Actually, where can we actually teleport to right now? Stinkies, Cops, and Frankie the Rat. Okay. So let's see. Is there a phone number for the planetarium? I don't remember.
Hail Salmon Mac!
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 Yeah, hail.
Back to the museum. So, there are two things that we have to do in order to get that accessory of privilege from Frankie the Rat. Number one, we have to ensure that he does not have any cash in which to bet. The only way we can do that is by making it so credit cards are illegal.
You know, maybe it's just the 28.5% annual interest rate talking, but I'm feeling a mite peckish right now.
A mite peckish? Have you been watching British TV again?
I can't help it. The short seasons appeal to my limited attention span. Whee!
Salmon Mac sure does love his corn dogs.
All right, Egypt boy. You can steal my silky fur and my charming cartilage, but you'll never take away my snack time indulgences. In the name of the sweet, the salty, and the cheap yellow mustard, I hereby liberate these corn dogs!
What is that?
It's a credit card, my liege.
A credit card, Very well. Listen up, everyone. This is Salmon Mac. Forget what we said before. From now on, credit cards are a scourge upon the land and our least favorite thing ever. So, if you see a credit card, rip it to shreds.
What did I miss?
I think you just single-handedly destroyed the foundations of the U.S. economy over a pile of corn dogs.
What, again?
It'll be fine. Alright. So, oh, actually, there is one more thing we need to do. We need to go to the gift vault to get a phone number first, before we do anything else. And then we're gonna go back to the museum. This is just a little time-saving thing. I should have done this earlier. Oh, there's Sal.
How come your Lord Salmon Mac hasn't fixed the city's broken-down payphones?
He's phasing in brand new communications technology.
A vast network of vacuum tubes?
Nope. Messenger slaves, crawling through a vast network of vacuum tubes.
Perfect. Okay. DeSoto, back to the museum. And the reason we do this is because we can teleport to the cops, but the museum specifically does not have a phone number that we can teleport to.
What do you get for the gun?
Ergo, by teleporting to the cops, we will now teleport to the museum. So now we have access to all 4 areas via teleportation. And I could have set it up a little bit faster if I was better at the game. But let's go ahead and grab an image of a toaster. That'll be important later. Now, the next thing we have to do is we need to use future vision on the rats. Let's see what we got.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez. I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
No thigh squeeze? Oh.
Okay, so the hint we get from this are
that's brutal.
3 things. He does not use his hands. He does not use a move that starts with simian, and he does not do the thigh squeeze. Yeah, and there's the mascot head. So,
Franklin?
Again?
Don't tell him nothing, Frankie.
Yeah.
Let's do some gambling.
Did you run through...
You probably couldn't tell, but I was asleep.
Sure.
Place a bet.
I'd like to make another bet.
Hey, it's your loss, Squinky.
So, simian sucker punch. Nope. Kidney punch. Nope, because that uses hands. Gorilla girly slap uses his hands. Simian scissor kick. Nope. Uses, starts with simian. Thigh squeeze. Nope, is the thigh squeeze. So it has to be the great ape leg sweep.
$20 on the great ape leg sweep.
All right, cousins of mine. Sam has made his bet. What are your picks?
I'm liking that gorilla girly slap.
The simian scissor kick is calling to me, Frankie.
And I'll pick the, gorilla thigh squeeze. But first, I gotta get some cash. Uh-oh.
A credit card?
Lord Sam and Mac hates credit cards.
Pulverize it!
Now, guys.
Don't you want in on that?
They look like they've got it under control.
No! Now what'll I bet?
How about that funky pendant of yours?
The pendant of Inquisition? But it was a gift from Sam Mac himself. An accessory, what do you call it? Privilege.
But if you win, you'll have that and $60.
Hey, good point. I'm in.
Looks like another blasphemous mole man has entered the ring to face off against Salmon Mac's undefeated champion, Skunkape. Let's see how he does. Ow! Boom goes the dynamite! Skunkape's moving in for the kill. Which one of his signature moves will he use? Is it, oh my, yes, it's the Great Ape Leg Sweep, and the crowd goes wild!
No thigh squeeze? Oh.
Well, come on, Skunkape. Use your stinking hands.
Ah, jeez, I thought for sure he'd use one of them simian moves this time.
Easy as that.
Come to Papa.
Yeah.
No!
Hey, what about the cash?
This accessory of privilege is all we need to get closer to the glory of Salmon Mac.
Works for us.
And
well done, Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Preparations are being made. Gather more accessories of privilege so that Sam can get next to Salmon Mac.
No problem.
And don't forget to bring the brain screw.
Yeah. Sheesh, what a nag.
Who are you talking to, Max?
An imaginary friend. I call him Floyd J. Dalrymple.
Cool.
You and your wacky psychic powers.
All right, so that's that done. Let's go ahead and teleport over to the gift vault. Because we haven't actually really explored over there. Excuse me, at all. Actually, you know what? Sorry. Slight change of plans. Because we have the toaster. So here's the reason why you need the toaster specifically. Well, I'll explain it in a moment.
Sam, get a load of me! I'm...
For the love of Salmon Mac, don't say it!
Toasty.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
That's the second largest stack of corn.
You may have my body, you phony pharaoh, but all your corn dogs are belong to Max! Hey, Pharaoh Face, look at me! I'm dancing on the grave of your hopes and dreams!
What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, sir.
A toaster, eh? Attention, everyone! This is Samun Mac, Lord of all creation. Forget what we said before. From now on, toasters are officially the most horrid, beastly things in the whole wide world. And if you see a toaster and you want to make us happy, break it into tiny little bits.
Wow, that means every toaster in the world is now utterly and irrevocably destroyed.
But where does that leave toaster pastries?
Room temperature, little buddy. Room temperature.
Just like Skunk Ape's IQ. I don't know. That's all I've got. So, we need the toaster because one of the constellations on the console is a toaster. It is the only item that you can both get a picture of and also is on the light show. Why is this important? Simple. You'll see.
In 1999, the Wedgeco Electric Company paid $15 million to purchase the naming rights of this constellation, now forever known as the Wedgeco Flying Toaster.
Ooh! What is that?
It's a wedge-core toaster, your omnipotence.
A toaster? Greetings, everyone! This is Samun Mac, the Divine, speaking. From this day forward, toasters are the most exalted things in all the universe, ranking just below yours truly on the awesome meter. Just thought you should know.
Okay, so because we did that, and because we have the Rhinoplasty toaster, we now have access to, technically speaking, the only toaster left in the world. So, oh, it's the sign spinner. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Stop bothering me. I finally found my place in Sam & Mac's blessed world, and I don't need my bubble rubbed by no freelance police.
Okay. Weird. Oh, excuse me. Oh, a useless door. Nice.
Oh, look, Sam, a door! Let's kick it in and blast the hell out of the poor slobs on the other side. Come on, Sam, what do you say? Huh? I hate the new reality!
Whose brain is inside Max? Nobody. Max is a brain in a jar. If you're talking about this, that is our Lord and Savior Sam & Mac. Tom, you should know that by now. Come on, man. Let's see here. Do I do this now? No, let's talk with Sal first.
Hey, Sal.
Sam.
How you doing, man?
I see you got a new job.
Grand Vizier Paperweight was so impressed with my work as a museum security guard that he promoted me to the Chief Offering Collector here at the Regional Offering Vault 714.
It's true, you cockroaches really are survivors.
Yep, and now I don't even have to patrol. All I gotta do is guard this door and take gifts into this impenetrable offering vault. It's a little slice of heaven.
Very nice.
How go the offerings today?
Yeah, you know how it is. In a tough economy, charitable contributions go right down the toilet.
Even gifts to Lord Sam & Mac?
I know. The guy creates the sky and the stars and the creatures of the field, and people let a little thing like a double-dip recession stop him from paying their respects.
It's a sick, sad world, Sal. Hey, Sal, does his absolute perfectionist have any empty bodies in there? My buddy's in the market for one.
I'm sure he wouldn't miss it.
First of all, the answer is no. Lord Sam & Mac doesn't have any empty bodies in there.
Rats.
Second of all, you really shouldn't kid around about stealing from the big guy. That kind of talk could get the Grand Vizier and his goons all over your keisters.
If I had a butt, we wouldn't even be having this conversation.
What's the accessory you got
I just
there, buddy?
love your Sam & Mac accessory.
Pretty sweet, huh? That's my ornament of fealty. Lord Sam & Mac gave it to me for exposing an evil heretic.
A heretic? What, did he deny the quadrine nature of the esoteric illuminations?
Worse. He didn't salute fast enough.
Oh my god.
That is bad.
Miserable.
So, to get my own ornament of fealty, I need to expose a heretic?
Heretics aren't so easy to find these days. Everyone knows you gotta bow down to Salmon Mac if you want to stay out of the pit of contrition.
Cool.
Catch you later, Sal. Hail Salmon Mac.
Hail Salmon
Hail
Mac.
Salmon Mac right back at you, Sam.
Oh, brother.
Okay. Let's, here's what we gotta do. Toaster.
Wow, Max, I'll bet you're the only toaster left in the world now that Sam and Max ordered them all destroyed. In fact, I'm having a hard time tamping down my urge to pummel you right now.
Isn't that how you normally go through life?
Yeah, but now there's peer pressure.
Alright, let's talk to Sal.
Hey, Sal!
Sam!
I've got a gift.
I've got a gift for Lord Salmon Mac.
Oh yeah? I can't accept just any old thing, you know. The omnipotent one is kinda picky. What you got?
I've got this.
Is that?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord Salmon Mac's gonna love this. Wedge coat toasters are his favorite things in the world.
So I've heard.
But they've been so scarce since the purging. Where'd you find this one?
Purging.
I made it. It's amazing what you can do with a glue gun, some pipe cleaners, and a little imagination.
Amazing. Well, I'll just stash this bad boy in the vault.
Sam, in gratitude for your truly one-of-a-kind offering, Lord Salmon Mac has ordered me to present you with one of his accessories of privilege. The Medallion of Superlative Tithing.
Yay!
I don't know what to say.
Gratitude would be appropriate, peon.
Thank you, Salmon Mac. Hey, you're back, little brain buddy. Wait a sec. If you're here, what about...
Don't overthink it, Sam.
Yeah.
Well done, Max.
Yikes!
What?
Just a little brain cramp.
Our agents are almost in place. Obtain another accessory of privilege so that Sam may get close to the Pharaoh.
I'm all over it.
Alright, only one left to do. And so the last thing we need to do is expose a heretic. A little difficult to do, though, because, as we all know, everybody loves Lord Salmon Mac. But we could probably make our own, right? You might recall, Stinky was talking about how when there is a low-pressure system going around, his knees seize up. So, what happens if we turn Max into a storm? Let's go to Stinky's cell phone. And have Max transform.
Look at me, Sam. I'm a low-pressure system. I'm like a cushy government job, but with thunder.
Are you precipitating?
Sure. Precipitating. That's it.
Oh, the weather's turning. I can feel it.
Yo, Stinky.
Again with the interruptions. Lord Salmon Mac won't be happy if I'm late, you know.
Neil.
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The
brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
My poor knees.
Blasphemer.
Heretic alert! Heretic alert! Heretic alert!
I'm not a heretic, you blithering Egypt. I've got bad knees.
Tell it to the pit of contrition, punk.
No! I love Lord Salmon Mac.
Sam and Max, in recognition of the great service you've done to your lord and master,
Hell
I have been
yeah.
instructed by Salmon Mac himself to reward you with one of his accessories of privilege, the Ornament of Fealty.
Aw, he shouldn't have.
As you are, everyone.
Sweet
Good
hopping
stuff.
Horus on a two-headed asp. I've got 3 accessories of privilege. You know what that means, Max?
We get a free hoagie on our next visit?
No, it means I'm worthy of basking in the transcendent radiance of Lord Salmon Mac's divine personage.
I'd prefer the hoagies.
You don't even have a mouth. I wonder if I should shave first.
Shave what? Whatever. Okay. Let's go back to Max, his normal brain form, the one that he is all the time, always. And let's teleport back to the museum.
Wow, that spindly old mole woman's really holding her own against Skunk Ape.
Who knew that Dame Judi Dench exterior was hiding the ninja skills of Mila Jovovich?
I don't think Mila Jovovich is really a ninja, Max.
You don't know that. All right. Let's talk to Paperweight.
This should be fun.
Stop! Who dares trespass into the inner circle of the Lord High Samun Mak?
I dare, Grand Vizier Pepperpot.
And we've got the bling of whatever to prove it.
It appears they'll give out accessories of privilege to anyone these days. Very well. Let it be written that Samun Mak's freelance police have been granted entry into the inner circle of the Lord High Samun Mak, maker of worlds and breather of life. Welcome, Samun Max. Try not to bother the Lord High. He's a busy god.
All right, well, there's only one thing left to do. Give him his brain screw back, and we finish the game.
O most mighty and glorious Lord Salmon Mac, I have something you might be interested in.
Sick-simper Tyrannus!
Hey now, Missy,
Junior.
be careful with that thing.
Oh, no.
Sam, no!
You furry fool!
Well done, my wet-nosed and faithful servant. Now, finish off this wretched assassin.
Isn't that a little harsh? How about we just slap her with a fine or revoke her internet privileges for a few days?
Kill her!
Come on, Sam, don't be a jerk.
I'm sorry, my liege. I can't do it.
What? Ha! Paperweight? How could you let her escape?
Oh, I am so very sorry, your perfectness.
And you? You have disappointed us for the first and only time, Sam. Into the pit of contrition with you!
Yes, your awesomeness.
Yes, I shall enjoy this.
Let the divine punishment begin!
Oh boy. My tie!
I've waited a lifetime for this, Earth cur.
But we only imprisoned you in the penal zone a couple of hours ago.
Yes, but due to the temporal differences between this dimension and the...
Blah, blah, blah. Just shut up and fight.
Yes, your gloriousness.
Yes, your wonderfulness.
Let us see what you've got.
Hey, Max.
Max, little help here?
Okay, so, let's see. Future vision.
Hi-ya!
Oh!
Did that help?
A little, but do you think you can widen the zoom on these visions a bit?
Maybe if I had some hands, I could fiddle with the lenses.
Skunk
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Looks like you're gonna win!
That's very, comforting.
Okay, so sensitive about that. And what's Paperweight's thing? Okay, he
Paperweight's
shoots a
got
beam.
a shorter fuse than those fireworks we bought from those Girl Scouts.
And Salmon Man.
Does my face always look like that when I'm laughing maniacally?
Okay, well, back to Sam then.
Still standing? I'm impressed.
If this is all it takes, you'll be really impressed when I kick your crimson keister.
Okay, so let's taunt him.
Hey, Skunk Ape!
What?
So we have to do this in a little bit of a specific order. Step 1, age taunt.
I've been wondering,
What?
can you get free space gas with your AARP card?
That activates the
Clumsy
planetarium.
oaf. Do you know how much that equipment costs?
Activates the projector
Woo!
and distracts the boy king.
Hey,
Taunt
Skunk
again.
Ape! What?
Now, Mole Man taunt.
The mole men giving you a good fight?
Don't be ridiculous. Those dreary little mole men barely get my pulse racing. It's all I can do not to double over laughing when I see them running around the arena.
Hey,
Liberté! Egalité! With Mole! Down with the Pharaoh!
La la la. So cool.
So if you don't have the Pharaoh distracted when the moles appear, he just banishes them, basically. Now...
Hey, Skunky! What?
We do the dump taunt.
It must have hurt when Paperweight dumped you, huh?
What are you talking about?
You know, when he ditched your little alliance of the B-list supervillains.
What? Paperweight didn't break the alliance. I broke it. I dumped him.
That's a lie.
Beam.
Ah, my eyes.
Aha! And now we attack.
Hi-ya!
Oh!
Ow! Finish him!
All right. Finish him, finish him, finish him, finish him, finish him. Kill!
I have had enough of you!
I knew you could do it, Sam. Even though I may have secretly placed some side bets against you.
I couldn't have done it without you, Max. Who knew Skunk Ape was so sensitive about getting dumped by Paperweight?
Must we do everything around here? If you will not submit to our champion, then we will personally have the pleasure of scraping you from the papyrus of reality.
Try not to ruin my face, Sam.
And don't think we haven't noticed you meddling with our stolen toys.
Oh, shit.
Ah, croco dung.
Now, insect, strike me if you can.
I can't, your gloriousness.
That's more like it. Go ahead, make my epoch.
Max?
Give me a hand here?
But I don't have any hands, Sam. Or magic toys.
When has that stopped you before?
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Maybe if we prostrate ourselves?
Salmon Mac is mighty. Salmon Mac is grand.
The brilliance of Lord Salmon Mac is more than we can stand.
Kneeling won't save you now, traitor.
Okay, fine. Saluting then.
Salmon Mac is handsome. Salmon Mac is cute.
When we think of Salmon Mac, we give a big
Uh-oh.
salute. Oh, I'll never be a Grand Vizier now.
Oh, what the fuck happened?
Ooh, have I got a headache. Hey, did I just miss out on one of those reality makeover capers?
Yep, you were pretty much useless through the whole thing.
Dang.
Don't worry, though. I saved the day all by myself. Even though I had my hands, legs, and all my internal organs tied behind my back.
Hey, nice work, little buddy.
Now hurry up and put my brain back in my body. This jar's starting to fog up.
There you are, Max. Good as, new.
Well, I don't...
Ooh, it's tight in here.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember what happened over the last hour or so. My head hurts a little bit. But, I mean, we are at the end of the chapter now, so now we get to see my favorite cliffhanger.
Oh, that demon broth must have fattened up my brain.
We'll get you on a steady diet of brain-shrinking reality shows tomorrow. Now, let's stow this troublemaking toy box someplace safe before another delusional jerkwad gets his hands on it.
Aside from me, you mean?
Sam is coming! Sam is coming! Sam is coming!
You don't have to repeat yourself.
And besides, I'm right here.
Actually...
This is just like that dream I had last night. I wonder if he studied for his finals.
Why don't you ask them?
Max?
Yes?
Shouldn't I be waking up about now?
Shouldn't I be waking up now? A good question from a good dog, and one that you are no doubt asking yourself even now, along with who is the ominous Dr. Norrington? How did Monsieur Paperweight survive for over a century? And what is the dealio with all those naked Sams? We'll have answers of a sort to these questions in our next chapter. Until then, my friends, sleep well.
Yes, he did. He did have to have those. All right. I'm gonna do my usual discussion about this chapter in a moment. I have to run real quick and grab something. I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that. The thing I was waiting for actually did not happen, and I'm tired of waiting for it, so I'm just gonna go. So, yeah, like I said, not my favorite episode, but that cliffhanger is so fucking good, dude. It's just incredible. It's the best one in the whole series. I do really like this episode. I think the first act, the noir part, is... it's kind of middling, you know, because it's so short. But the second part after that is very interesting. I don't really remember the third or fourth parts, but I'm pretty sure they're interesting too. And there's plenty of opportunities for gags. One moment, please. Okay, annoying, but whatever, I'll figure it out later. yeah, I don't have too much else to say about this episode. It's good stuff, you know? Hopefully you guys had as good a time as I did. And, yeah, I mean, that's gonna do it for me today. I gotta go, get my food, and, plan for other stuff. But, yeah, thanks for joining me.